Yo, welcome, family. Welcome to another episode of Crypto Cliffnotes. We're back live with myself, Jonah, and Pat. We're truly grateful that you guys are tuning in consistently. Checking out and really wanting to hear more about this cryptocurrency that's going on in the world. And one thing I'll say is, I hope every single one of you had a great weekend. Not too much happened in the market, which we're gonna go into a couple things for you. We're gonna go into how the market is moving right now. We're gonna go into some news for you guys, and then we're gonna give you guys a little question that I think that arises around the whole entire world that I want to see what you guys think. Because I want to get you guys involved. I want to see what you guys think, and then we got a couple coins that we're gonna ask you guys about what you guys want to talk about on our live stream on Friday. But again, I hope you guys had a great Friday. Friday and into Sunday, and the markets are open 24/7 in the crypto world. So you guys already know it was moving. We actually had a nice little rally up to about 36,000, almost 36,000 this weekend. And it was a great weekend. I had a great time with family. I actually got to, go over there and see Pat. He has some really big fireworks. Almost exploded himself, but he's all good. He's all safe. But it was a great weekend, and I'm glad to be here with you guys to really give you guys the most updated coins, most updated news and everything like that. But we're gonna get straight to it. This is gonna be a shorter live today. I really wanted to make this a little bit quicker, just for you guys, and a lot of people have a lot of stuff to do this week coming into the new week and everything like that. But what I want you to do real quick is actually pass it over to Pat real quick, and see how his weekend is, and see how what he thinks of the market right now, and his experience of that explosion that happened with those fireworks. Go ahead and take it over, Pat.
What is up, everyone? Pat here. Thank you for watching. So yeah, we basically had a good time yesterday. We all hung out. It was a good little weekend. This whole weekend was pretty nice. Today was nice and relaxing. Um, the market, it was actually looking a little green over the weekend. Now it's sitting kind of sideways right now. But it's like we said, that steady news keeps coming out. So this market should start popping off very, very soon. I mean, every indicator, every YouTuber, they're all talking that this thing's gonna pretty much, like I said, pop. I mean, some are talking within a matter of weeks, which is just letting you know, get your tokens, stack. Once it rolls, it starts rolling. I'm telling you, it goes quick. So you want to get as much as you can while they're as low as they are. And we'll go over a few of them today. Like he said, we're going to go over and try to basically set it up. So on Mondays, we'll run like little polls on Mondays and Fridays. That way we can get you guys a little bit more involved. We'll pick like two tokens that we're considering reviewing. We'll run a little poll. We'll probably do both tokens, but we'll go a little bit more in depth into one. And then anything you guys want to see from us, if there's anything else like that, always drop that in the comment. Hit us up on one of our other social media outlets. And you can get in touch with us. And like I said, we're always willing to try something new. If anyone wants to actually, like, if there's anybody that's getting into this a lot more, or even having like good results, or I mean, even if they were bad and you have questions about it, we would even would even pop somebody on here live. We could set it up. We'd have to obviously do that a little bit ahead, but we could put somebody on here and like kind of do like a little interview and just feel you guys out and see how this is going. But yeah, today the market, what are we sitting at? 1.4. I'll let Jeremy go and do like a little technical thing, but like I said, it hasn't done a whole lot. It has gone up a little bit. But pretty much the biggest movers probably that would be the main token would be Ethereum right now. But let me kick that over to him for a second. He can go over the market real fast. And then, like I said, we'll go into a couple coins and we'll kind of make this one a little bit quicker just because, like I said, I had people over yesterday, so didn't have a whole lot of time to do a ton of research. So that's another reason when it's kind of nice when these markets move sideways. You don't have to be on top because, like I said, once it gets rocking, it's wild. Like you'll wake up to a whole nother 10%, 20% gain. It's pretty cool. But all right, back to you.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, Pat, for that. Like you said, market isn't really moving too much, but I actually, gonna go into like just the overview real quick, and then I'm gonna go into like some analysis real quick of what I see personally and what I believe that is the best. I guess you would say opinion right now. Again, like he said before, we're not financial advisors. We're just giving you guys our opinions on the market. And if you guys have any comments or have any questions as we're going along, go ahead and drop them in that chat, and we'll go ahead and get those answers. So real quick, I'll go ahead and transition everything over into our coin market cap. Right now, we're sitting, like he said, around 1.42 trillion right now. I think the last time we did our live, it was around like 1.2, 1.3. So that's a good, that's a good $100 billion in the market, which is pretty good. It's pretty good coming into the market. I'm actually going to show you guys some really big news, especially on Bitcoin. But right now, Bitcoin is sitting at about 34,168. It did have a little bit of a retracement, not too much. It was about, I'd say, 7% over the weekend into now. Somewhere around like 7 or 6%. Like I said, it wasn't too much. I gotta have those retracements, guys. You gotta have the retracement. What goes up must come down. But I believe, we are in that accumulation phase, which I'll show you guys that again if you guys didn't catch that on the last time or the last stream that we did. But like I said, we're sitting at about 34,000. Now the reason why I mainly talk about Bitcoin, guys, is because everything's gonna follow Bitcoin. When Bitcoin goes up, everything else is gonna go up, right? When Bitcoin goes down, most likely you can see pretty much everything go down, at least 90% of the market, right? And of course, reason saying that is because Bitcoin owns 45% of the market right now, right? Close to 50%. It was over 50% on that last big bull run. Bitcoin definitely gained some strength on positions, and a lot of people were looking into Bitcoin when Bitcoin actually hit that 60,000 level. But right now we're sitting at about 45% dominance on the Bitcoin network right now. Ethereum right around 2244. So not, that I think Ethereum right now is sitting pretty solid from where it was. I think we're going to start seeing some nice up moves. And just getting to some analysis real quick with you guys. Just getting into some analysis with you guys real quick. Like I said, over the weekend, we had a nice rally down into like our 32,900 level, and then we had a nice rally back up, or sorry, before the weekend we had a nice rally down about 32,700, and then we had a nice rally back up to about 35, almost $36,000. And it's kind of consolidating, but like I said, guys, I believe we're in this accumulation phase. And I'll just go ahead and show you this picture real quick, and then you guys can kind of do your own analysis and look how close or how how much it looks just like Bitcoin right now, where I believe, like I said before, we're in that phase C phase, right? We're in that stage right now going into phase D, right? So I believe we're in our phase C, this being our spring down here, right? This being our spring down here, this being a test, and now getting into our phase D to give us those higher highs, higher lows, market structure back up to our $50,000 level. Definitely want to see it in the next couple weeks, if not this week or next week. I definitely want to see it come up to $40,000 level, and that's just going to give me more confidence that this thing's going to get back up to our $50,000-$60,000 level. It might take time, but again, like Pat said, these are really good times to start, really start stacking. Reason why I believe we're not still, I wouldn't even say bear run, but I don't believe we're going to continue down just because it's really held that $28,000 level. I told you guys, if we close below 29,000, 28,000 level on a daily close, meaning that candle is worth, each candle, if you're on a daily time frame, each candle's worth worth a day, right? If this was to close below 28, then we might see that $20,000 level coming. But again, we saw a nice fast rejection off of it, and that just showed a lot of positions came into play. So I'm actually going to break down some news to you guys that actually happened over the weekend. It actually happened, especially on Bitcoin, 2 days ago. Something really big happened. Some really big players came into play, and excuse me, they actually bought a lot of Bitcoin. So I'm gonna actually pull up that news for you real quick. Let's see, right a little bit further down. Here we go. So this is news that I actually saw. Doing my research, looking up what's going on in the world right now with the crypto world. But basically, right now, there's Bitcoin whales. They call them whales. They're basically like your big institutions, your big players in the market. These are like your big players that have a lot of money, moving millions and millions and millions of dollars, right? And basically, over the weekend, right, on the 3rd of July, right, this was 2 days ago, Bitcoin whales are buying Bitcoin, and they accumulate over 60,000 Bitcoin in one day, right? So if you did that math, I don't even know what that math is. That's millions of dollars, right? Let's just say that, right? That's a lot of money coming in. Over 60K Bitcoin bought in one day, and I think that's why this is just giving me more. Yeah.
It's 2 billion.
2 billion? Sheesh. Yeah. So Pat just clarified, guys, that's $2 billion of Bitcoin that just came into the market. That's crazy, guys, right? Just Bitcoin alone, right? We don't even know about the other cryptocurrencies, but as of right now, guys, over $2 billion of Bitcoin just came in one day. Not a week, not 2 weeks, right? One day. 24-hour span, right? So that right there is just giving me more signs, right, that you want to be on the side that the big banks are on, right? You want to be on the side that these big institutions are coming on, because you observe the masses. Masses are hearing the FUD. They're hearing about, I'm not going to say China was FUD, but they're hearing about China banning mining, right? What is that doing? Not only is that, making it look bad on the crypto market, but if you look on the other side, it's giving other countries opportunities to come into play to start mining Bitcoin now, right? So if they ban it, other countries are seeing that as opportunity. Same as me, I'm seeing that as opportunity for us to get at lower prices. You guys catch what I'm saying? I hope you guys are like really understanding. If you guys are understanding, go ahead and smash that like button. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button, guys, because this is mad value, guys. This is real live news that we're getting in the crypto world. Now this leads into kind of what we said last week. We had Germany, right? If you guys remember the last live stream that we did, we talked about Germany, right? Germany was looking into, bringing in, a bunch of money with crypto. Now, over 4,000, I'm going to go ahead and pull this news article up for you guys. Over 4,000 institutional funds in Germany can now invest up to 20% of portfolios in crypto assets. Right, guys, this is huge because, like I said, this is like a trickle effect. You're seeing, maybe one country banning it, but you're also seeing 3 or 4 more come into play that are actually adopting or looking to adopt, cryptocurrency or at least Bitcoin in their country, right? So, like I said, 4,000 institutional funds in Germany can now invest up to 20% of their portfolios in crypto assets. So mainly, they're focused on investing into the big businesses, stocks over there, and everything like that. So I think this is like another trickle effect into, them looking into it. Now they're actually making it, known like, hey, we're investing into cryptocurrency. Now they haven't said what, so we'll definitely stay tuned to what they're investing in so we can actually get that insider information to go ahead and, maybe get ahead and invest into those coins before they actually really pop. Because, like I said, once one country does it, it's a trickle effect into the other ones, right? Now, I'm going to bring up a couple more news articles, and then I'm going to pass it back off to Pat. But I think this is really big for Bitcoin as well, right? Because I don't know if you guys know what ETFs are, right? ETFs are basically, they're more so for stocks, right? They're more so targeted towards stocks. And I know Ripple is looking as Ripple Labs and XRP. XRP is the coin for Ripple. I think Ripple is actually looking into doing something like this, having an ETF going into the stock market, right? So not only are you going to be able to invest into the XRP coin, but now you're also going to be investing to Ripple Labs, right? The actual business, the actual company of the XRP coin, right? So U.S. SEC commissioner. So this isn't, your random average Joe. This isn't, Joe down the street that's investing a couple $100,000. This is an SEC commissioner talking about a Bitcoin ETF approval, how it's long overdue, right? SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce says that the regulators should have approved a Bitcoin exchange traded fund, an ETF, in the U.S. a long time ago. She emphasized that it is not the SEC's job to approve or reject applications based on the merits of underlying investment itself. People should make their own decisions whether or not to buy Bitcoin, right? So kind of she's kind of leaning towards, hey, we're investing into Bitcoin. Hey, we're talking about having ETFs now. Like, this is huge, guys. And if ETFs comes into play, you can only imagine what's going to happen to Bitcoin. I mean, I know a lot of people are talking about prices, but that 80K level, that 100K level to Bitcoin, if this actually happens, that's easily going to be reached, right? Very, very, very soon. And when I say very soon, within the year or two, right? So that was that. And then the last news article is kind of like for my sports people, because I personally love sports. I love watching sports, basketball, football, MMA, all that good stuff, right? I'm a sports person, just like everyone else that does like sports. I found a news article. I dropped it in our Telegram chat. So if you guys aren't in our Telegram chat, again, we are doing a giveaway. Go ahead and check those details down below in the description. Go ahead and follow and subscribe to all those channels down there. It's only 3. But NBA's Portland Trail Blazers partner with crypto cashback company StormX, right? So this is, like I said before, these different companies with partnering up. You see Tom Brady, you see, big name NBA teams like Portland. Like, it's crazy, right? In 2021, there's been a plethora of cryptocurrency related announcements about professional sports teams, leagues, and famous athletes. On July 1st, so not even, that's about like 5 days ago, the National Basketball and the NBA Portland Trail Blazers announced the professional basketball team has partnered with the cashback blockchain firm StormX, right? So also another little thing, Portland Trail Blazers uniforms to feature crypto cashbacks firm. So all these different sports events you're going to see in the MMA arena, you're going to see in NFL stadiums, you're going to see on jerseys, you're going to see on helmets, you're going to see a bunch of this stuff happening, and it's going to open up a very, very large network of NBA teams, NFL teams, different professional sports teams doing the same thing. And I'm sure it's going to trickle right down to college, right? So, that's that, guys. And I really wanted to, touch up on that right now because, a lot of people, I want you guys to understand this is a long-term game, right? This is a long-term game, and it's going to happen long-term. You're going to make a lot of money, but now's the time to really start investing. Again, we're not financial advisors, but all the signs that I'm showing you guys is literally just the tip of the iceberg of what's going to happen in the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years from now. And you guys are just getting into it, and it's just getting started, right? So you can only imagine the next 5 to 10 years where your portfolio can be, right? And I know Pat was showing me his portfolio from when he started from 2017 to now. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy gains, and it's like, okay, what's next, right? What's next? What are we gonna do next? Are we gonna sit back and watch? Are we gonna wait for the next bull run, right? Because we never know when the bull run is. But if you set yourself in a position to where you can go out there and set yourself in position to get in the trend before it's a trend, that's how successful become so successful. That's how they become rich and wealthy, right? So with that understanding, guys, I'm going to pass this back off to Pat. I'm not sure if he had some more news articles. I'm going to pass it back to him, and then we can go into, our next section after he goes over what he goes over. Go ahead and take it over, Pat.
Yeah, let me just pop up 2 more little articles. Here's just one off of CoinDesk real quick. New report places United States at top of crypto-ready countries. So right now, the U.S. leads the world in Bitcoin ATMs. The number's going to grow rapidly. So I think like we're here, Canada's like way up there. But now they got this like ranking system, and they're already showing like United States like we're already up there. So like we are catching on to this. And you're going to see, you know how it is with technology, we're not always number one. I would never say, I don't even know if we are number one when it comes to like being on top of like the computer end of stuff. But with this Bitcoin, it seems like it's growing in the United States when it comes to people investing. You see these large firms, and you see the major players like he was just talking about. You got sports teams, you got Mark Cuban, he always talks about this stuff. So then my other one, let me just show you this guy real quick. Oh, is this dude? So here's another one for like NFTs. We talk about NFTs at times. Jay-Z just sold one for $139,000. So NFTs, like we said, that's just one thing. It's another, you're going to hear about this nonstop in the future. NFT, non-fungible tokens. It is a uniqueness. Every asset has a uniqueness, whether it be a bill, whether it be a piece of art, whether it be a ticket, whether it be music, anything like that, anything that it'll stop fraud. It can stop, which is good and bad. You know what I mean? Like you're not going to be able to get illegal copies of music and stuff if they don't want you to. You're not going to be able to just burn and make copies. Everything will have to be done through, when it's on an NFT, it's going to have like a serial number. So they're going to, I'm sure down the road, they'll figure out ways, but this will keep it a little more honest. That way, like artists are actually getting paid what they deserve to be paid. You know what I mean? With the movies, with streaming, people get paid what they deserve to. And it keeps track of, it keeps everything honest, which is a good thing. But that's just showing you like NFTs, everybody's getting into this game. Like he brought up Tom Brady last week with the exchanges. We've talked about Tom Brady getting in with NFTs. You see all these major players are Jay-Z. We've seen other artists. I know we've talked about, like we said, with the NBA, Mark Cuban's talking about making his tickets NFTs. So everything is going to turn into NFTs. So just familiarize yourself with that. Do some research on that. But NFTs are going to stay in the conversation more and more and more. You know what I mean? Like right now, if you say, I would say 9 out of 10 people, you ask them what that is, at least, no, probably I'd say like 98 out of 100 wouldn't have a clue. Maybe 2% right now. And that's going to slowly grow the same way as nobody knew what Bitcoin was, and they're slowly learning. Let's see, what else did I want to get on? So here was another little interesting article I also found. We were just talking about staking and everything. So now Ethereum. So Ethereum originally, when it came out, Ethereum was the only way to create Ethereum by mining it. It was a proof of work. Now it is changing over with 2.0 to a proof of stake. All right. So we're talking about Cardano, the results with them and staking that last time. As you can see, Ethereum, it's growing. So like this staking game is getting big and big and big. We're not talking about millions of dollars. We're talking about billions of dollars. But this is another little article I want to show you guys because this like just came out. And what's crazy with this is these people don't do their research or they're just talking wrong. But like, all right, more than 13 billion of Ether has been staked, right? So we're going to come down here. Where is they're talking about, all right, so like JP Morgan, who's new to the crypto game. You know, I mean, these are the institutions that at first were saying this stuff would never succeed. It's never going to make it. Everybody's wasting their money. So JP Morgan just last week, the crypto staking could become a $40 billion industry by 2025. Well, JP Morgan is already off. This is how fast this stuff is growing. So right here, I mean, if we just take 13 billion from Ethereum that we know right here is being staked, that's what their whole article's about. Then we go over to like where we did our research last week and we started talking about Cardano. Cardano already has over $30 billion staked. There's 30 billion staked right now. They're talking about Cardano hitting a market cap of 500 billion. So if we have 30 billion already staked of Cardano, that's the number one stake token there is right now. It's ahead of any other staking. So Cardano is number one at 30. We got Ethereum already, which is steadily growing. As this network grows, it's growing. Ethereum, once 2.0 goes, we'll see a lot more of this staked. But it's already at 13 billion. So they're predicting it to hit a $30 billion market between all cryptos being staked by 2025. Here we are the day they wrote this article, and we're already $2 billion over where they projected 4 years from now to be. So I mean, it just goes to show you two things that like you cannot always just read articles and believe what you read, because I can, like I said, let me this article wasn't the one I wanted for. Let me see, 30 billion. I typed that wrong. But as you can see, there's already 30, just so I could pull up proof on that article. So there's 30 billion already with Cardano. So like where they're projecting, we're already way ahead of that. Cardano is already way ahead of that. You know what I mean? But these news articles, they might have more money vested in these companies. So here's the whole catch, like why you have to watch that kind of stuff. This is coming from JP Morgan. Well, if I had to check out and see who JP Morgan or what tokens and assets they're telling their clients to purchase and what they have the most vested in, I'm going to bet it's Ethereum, not Cardano, because why would they have? They're not bringing up the biggest stake token there is right now. And like I said, that's just like a little thing you can catch on. One of the biggest companies, they're projecting this, it's already there. The day of the article, we're already past 40 billion. And it's going to steadily grow because Ethereum is going to get crazy. You know what I mean? Like that's still low right now. There's going to be a lot more people staking. The only reason Ethereum is not being staked, I believe, in my opinion, as much as Cardano, is there's going to be pools that you can stake any amount of Ethereum. But if you wanted to actually stake from your own wallet, you need a minimum of 32 Ethereum. And a majority of people don't have, not small guys, are sitting on 32 Ethereum. Whereas with Cardano, there is no minimum that you can start with. So unless you get into somebody's pool, which whenever you're going to get in pools, you're going to end up with a little bit less of an interest. But that's my whole reason why I'm thinking Cardano is the higher staked token right now. Ethereum will grow. And that's just going to show you, like I said, they're predicting that for 2025. We're already there. So in 2025, they're probably a whole entire zero off. And then that being said, let me just go back to where I was on the Cardano. So this was what I wanted to show you guys also. So because we always talk about this, one of our favorite tokens. They're talking about it going to 500 billion, right? We're only sitting at 45. So you're talking over a 10x, a 12x pretty much, which is lovely. I mean, you're talking, put this over 12, you're over $15 a token, which would be great because like we said, this is one you can steadily just slow stack. This one's coming out nonstop with great news. So this is like a project that is growing and growing and growing. That's going to be, like I said, always at least for now, that's my top pick. But I just want to bring that out to you, just show you some of the news. Because like I said, there wasn't a ton of stuff going on in the market this week, or at least over the past 3 days. And at least you can see, like I said, the articles are always pumping. They're pumping. NFTs are pumping. The whole market's pumping. So whether the market money-wise, monetarily-wise is going sideways, that's all right when we're steadily hearing positive news. If it was all bad news in the markets doing this, it's not a good thing. But like we showed you guys on Friday with Ripple, where, you know what I mean, they're in that lawsuit, but all of a sudden the SEC now is accepting it. It just tells to me, they're letting us know that this thing's about to explode, just like those firecrackers. All right, Jonah, what you got for us?
Yeah, so I mean, as of right now, I don't really have too much. I mean, if you guys got some type of value, you guys see why we look at the market the way we do, go ahead and smash that like button. I'll say it over and over again. We really want to get this out. Let's boost this algorithm. Go ahead and smash that like button. Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and participate in that giveaway and share this out with other people, because this information is not information you're getting on the daily. Like, we're doing deep, intensive research about this stuff like every single day. Like, we're literally on the phone every single day talking about this stuff, because we want you, not for us, but for you guys as well, right? We want to make sure that you guys are capitalizing on the next bull run, I guess you would say, or, you know, the next 10x or the next 100x that happens. And when this goes, like we've said before, when crypto goes, when it moves up quick, right? Not you know, in a day, not in a month, not in a year, right? It happens very quickly, like 50% overnight type thing, right? It happens, right? So, you know, we just want to get you guys in position. Go ahead and smash that like button if you guys are getting some value. But the next thing, you know, kind of just to wrap this up, going into the last two subjects, I think the last question, or I guess you would say the last topic I really want to talk about today is, you know, what do you like better, right? What do you like better? Do you like Bitcoin better, or do you like Ethereum better? Now, I'll start off personally. I personally like Ethereum better, just because of how many projects it has. I definitely love Bitcoin. I'm not really comparing the two, but personally, I like Ethereum more, just because of the projects it has behind it. You know, the just everything on its blockchain. There's so much, I guess you would say, unity in that project, and bringing a lot of projects together to really fuel the Ethereum network. And like I said before, again, I'm not a financial advisor, but I believe, not price wise, but market cap wise, that long term Ethereum will take over that market cap eventually, in my opinion, right? Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but, you know, if you guys, whatever you guys like better, right? Let us know. Do you guys like Ethereum, or do you guys like Bitcoin better, right? Which project do you like best? And I don't want you guys to base it upon the price. I want you guys to base it upon everything that maybe you've heard on this, or you've heard some from another source, right? I want you guys to base it off of your opinion, right? And go ahead and drop it in the chat. Let us know what you like better. Do you like Ethereum better, or do you like Bitcoin better? Now, I want to pass it back to Pat, because I want to know his opinion on the market, and what he likes better in his opinion. So go ahead and take it over, Pat. What do you like better, Bitcoin or Ethereum?
Um, I'm gonna stick with the Bitcoin. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Bitcoin. Ethereum, insane project, projected to, like you said, crack the market cap maybe a little higher than Bitcoin. They're saying maybe this bull run, and if it does, that's cool. But I'm pretty sure Bitcoin will regain. Um, it's, as you can see, the dominance. Bitcoin sits at 45, Ethereum's sitting at 18. Ethereum's got a ways to go. Um, I'm sticking with Bitcoin. But I have both. I like both. I mean, neither one you can't go wrong with. Um, but in the long run, if you're going to ask me, like, where at the end of the year, 2 years, 3 years, I'm still putting Bitcoin on top for now.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I appreciate that, Pat. Again, we actually had someone in the chat say Bitcoin, right? So they're with you, Pat. They're riding with you, Pat, today. Which I thank anybody that did participate in that, and you know, letting us know. If you guys see this video as well after the recording, let us know your thoughts, right? Let us know, do you like Bitcoin or do you like Ethereum better? And give us a reason why, right? Give us a reason why. We want to see what you guys think, and see how, you know, your perception is on the market. You know, not really comparing, but what you like better, right? Bitcoin or Ethereum. So the last thing, just to wrap this up, right? We want to get you guys involved. We want to know what you guys think. what we should talk about next Friday, right? And the two coins, I can't remember. One was VeChain, and what was the other one, Pat?
It's VeChain or Tron.
VeChain or Tron, right?
VET or TRX.
Yep, VET, and Tron, TRX. So those are two projects we talked about before. Personally, we've both invested at them at average price, pretty low prices. I know Pat's been getting in before me, so I know he's sitting real good with that right now. But those are two projects that we want to talk about with you guys. So let us know next Friday what project you guys want us to talk about. Either put it in the chat or go ahead and put it in the comments and let us know what you guys think. Again, right? I appreciate every single one of you. That's going to wrap up today's session. It was a shorter session, but again, that's another episode from Crypto Cliff Notes. We will see you guys at the top or from the top, but we will never look down at you unless we're pulling you up. And we're going to pull you up with us this week, this year, because the bull run is back. I love you guys.